I am cool.
No.
Oh, you mean like I can't get turned on?
Oh,
Really, it's kind of a free flow.
oh my God. Lane 7, lane 8. Whoever draws that pair can have fucking fun. That pair, no bueno. 5 and 6 isn't terrible, except for I feel like I'm probably going to ball up into a bigger ball. But I tried that on 7 and 8 and it hooked in there. So.
Thanks for doing all this. This is
Yeah,
cool.
man.
Really cool.
It's fun. Fun little dabbling. I ain't a professional, but I can make it work.
Looks like a nice setup to me.
The thing is, this program is a completely free downloadable program.
Really.
It just makes life easy. And you can do just about anything you want.
Do what?
You can do just about anything you want.
Uh-huh.
Robbie never ever let me commentate again.
There was a Casty that won the last squad. All right, CC. I don't know what we got going on, but there was not a Cassidy. I mean, there was a Cassie that bowled, and she is happily married to Cole Werner, who just happened to wrestle at the University of Wyoming. So, I mean, you can think she's cute and all, but happily married. Well, not married, but might as well be. He's next up on the list. All right, we're a little behind schedule. We started the last squad 15 minutes early, and right now we're approximately 30 minutes behind. Hopefully everybody's going to find the way back over here again, because we had some connection issues on the internet side. Let's transition this thing over. We'll go a little picture-in-picture. So, we'll go over standings from the last squad. So, automatic qualifier, James Cole fires 775 out the gates. He is right now your high qualifier going into this. Jesse Krause makes it in at plus 117, firing off 717. And Jason Lewis fires off a massive last game, and with the sticks gets to plus 111. Those are your three qualifiers as of right now. So let's go and look at who's all in. So squad number, the first squad, 2 p.m. squad, you had Houston Rabenberg, Jason Dean, Roundy Hauk make it in. So those are your automatics. And then at 4 o'clock, you had Ian Monroe, Colby Halverson, Taylor Doyle. And then that last squad, James Cole, Jesse Krause, Jason Lewis. So we'll take the top 3 from this squad as well. But we will also take the next 12 down. So if we take the 9 out of account, so you'll have Al Batiste Jr. in at plus 112 right now. He should be good. Daniel Barnes should be good at plus 101. You got Chris Jerub at plus 99. Taylor Doyle's in no matter what. Jacob George sitting pretty good at plus 86. Alec Krause sitting pretty good at plus 83. Then you got Lauren Rabenberg at plus 73, as well as Clay Shields and Rob Olson. Cody Caldwell should be sitting pretty good. I appreciate Cody sitting in for me for that last squad so I could throw a ball, be it not well, but we did throw a ball. Cody Caldwell should be sitting okay at plus 71. The people that it's going to be rough on are your bottom, I don't know, about bottom 6. Nikki Ferris at plus 67, Eric Dupape at plus 66, Mandy Dupape at plus 65, Terrell Bautro and Scott Merritt on the bubble right now at plus 64. Michaela Cummings just outside right now. She would be in line for this bubblegum swag we got back here at plus 59. So that is a rundown of things. They're just getting names inputted. This is a So you're saying something about a Cassidy, but I'm looking through here, and I promise you that there has not been a Cassidy that bold. So maybe I don't know quite who you're talking about. But yeah. Yeah, I definitely not seeing who you're talking about. But yeah, if you can figure it out, maybe maybe we'd make something happen. Until that point, I don't know. But again, they're just finishing up names and everything here for this last squad. Things are getting a little wild. I think I'm going to grab myself a cold one. I think I'm due for that. And we're going to have some fun here on this last squad. this whole thing's pretty fun, Austin. I gotta say, it's an experience. You know, this is like my first ordeal, but yeah, I caught first game out. I go 1 open 220, and yeah, I moved pairs over to 7 and 8, and I don't know what it was, just super wet, dry. I got stuck in a ball. I tried a ball change to a knockout and moved way left. Ball hit 20 at the arrows and just went dead left, and I was like, well, okay, well, let's switch over to something like ASIM Pearl. So I switched over to an MB Tour Pearl, and it just rolled forward off the end of the pattern, which told me obviously too much ball. So I was kind of stuck in my shined up purple reactive solid, and yeah. Once I moved left, it was hard to get it to come off. There was plenty of hold in the middle if you could keep it tight, but I feel if you went to a bigger ball, it wasn't there. I mean, I tried it all. I mean, in all fairness, I should bowl this squad, but I'm not going to. But, yeah, I mean, I wasn't even sure I was going to bowl at all, if we're being honest. But we got a little twisty tee, and we'll be all right. But, yeah. This squad, I think, we had 42 on the last squad. I think we're at 44 for this one. So, yeah, it's definitely a full squad. This squad, my guess is we're going to be after midnight, my guess. So I'm going to have to call the hotel here shortly and be like, hey, I'm going to be a little late checking in. But, yeah. Then we'll probably go over, get a room key, and then go out to the casino because that's just what I do. So, I did have one donation come through on the old Green River Youth Venmo, though. My boy Mark donated me $10. I appreciate it. Everything that goes through on the Venmo going to go right into the Green River Youth League. So, uh-oh. Why are we... Oh, I know why. Ruh-roh, Raggy. We're going to lose some string quality here, I think. Let's see if we can fix this. Let's see if we can... See if we can fix a few things. Something tells me that we're going to have a bad time. I don't know why my download speed just went to absolute terrible. I wonder what is going on. I wonder if it'll get better as soon as Marley's done updating everything. So it's going to buffer like crazy. because the upload is just about non-existent. All right, looks like Marley's probably done doing what she's got to do. We should be good. Says I have an excellent connection now. Should have popped back up. Austin, if you're still watching, let me know. You should be all right now, but it seems like whatever they're doing in there in the front office is causing a little delay in things, so I apologize. I can only work with whatever internet we got, so. But she should be good now. I appreciate you guys all tuning in, though. I mean, this is a fun deal, honestly. And James has done a fine job with, like he took a spin on my tournament and made it his own. And I was a little skeptical at first on how things were going to go, but it is a very full squad for 9 o'clock. 44 bowlers on this one. We had 42 for the last one. We started 15 minutes early, and right now we are almost a full hour behind because they're just trying to get everybody in. So this squad is going to be absolute insanity. So, audio bit rate. Let's see what we can do. Uh-oh. I think my OBS just froze. There we go. I mean, I'm not going to lie, Wes. 7 and 8 was absolutely horrendous. Anything outside of about 8 was OB. From about 8 to 12, it would just skate the entire lane. Inside of about 18, at the arrows, the ball would just hook off the lane on 7. Lane 8 wasn't as bad, but lane 7 was horrendous. 5 and 6. There's quite a bit of hole area still in the middle of the lane, and it's probably going to be there for maybe a game. But, yeah, there are going I don't anticipate anybody outside of our top 3 making it in, just based off of what I saw from the last squad. Like I said, I didn't throw the ball well on 7 and 8. I started out 220 on 9-10, playing pretty straight up the boards, but the back ends are already just so crispy. I was in a purple reactive, and it forced my hand to stay in that ball even though I didn't want to. I only brought 5 plus plastic with me. Part of me says I have a ball at home that probably would have looked really good on it. I'm not comfortable with that ball because it rolls terrible just about any other time. So, that being said, it is what it is. We'll sit here in the booth, have a good time. I appreciate Cody sitting in for me as well. But, yeah. Hopefully the stream stays pretty healthy. Internet's kind of being a little spotty here. We're not on the guest Wi-Fi here. We're on the actual Wi-Fi. So as they're trying to upload stuff and credit cards and everything else, it may get a little spotty here and there. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it. But yeah, it's going to be pretty toasty out there. supposedly, Al Battisti and Colby Halverson have some cash on the line. So I don't know how much cash. I kind of want to know. Let's see if I can get Colby to give me a definitive answer. I might want in on this action. Hey, Colby. Colby. I want to know how much dinero we're talking about here on the line. That's it? You told me big money. 20 a game? Oh, okay, that's okay. I'm good with that. All right, $20 a game between Colby Halverson, Al Battisti Jr. So, I think they get a start on the same pair at least. So, you're gonna see those guys have a little fun, I think. So. I cannot fathom just what is taking so long to get all these names in. We may end up more than 44, like what was anticipated. I think they're going to try and squeeze everybody in. I can't say I blame them. I mean, I wish Wes would have stuck around. Wes went home. Because I was definitely, I mean, there could have been some side bets going on the entire time, but there could have been dice at the hotel later too. But like I said, there's a casino up the road. It's just a little drive. But so far, so good on the streaming side of things. Is it choppy for you guys? Let me know in the chat. It shouldn't be real choppy for you, but hard saying. It says I have an excellent internet connection. I'm not entirely sure of that. Hopefully we get some names plugged in here soon and get going. hopefully this thing clears up a little bit because it is no bueno. Hopefully we're okay now.
Is this yours? You know whose this is?
Not a clue.
Robbie, is this yours?
Try dropping our bit rate down a little bit and see if we can help. Yeah, it definitely is not liking something. All right, we're going to put my computer to the test, apparently.
You're the one fucking up. You're bowling again. You guys have to start thinking like you.
Wesley, I'll take your dollar. Hopefully, we're just trying to match up bit rates here at the moment to try and get this as less choppy as possible with our internet connection here. But yeah, it's definitely an internet issue, I believe. Let's try.
You fucking fluffy motherfucker, turn the goddamn ball. Hey, how is that? Yeah, I remember when I had heard.
Thanks again, buddy.
Absolutely, man. We're having some internet issues at the moment, but
Hey, maybe you'd strike more if you do something besides hammer.
yeah, for some reason, like my bit rate is just all over the dang place. So hopefully we stay okay.
Oh, thank you, Robbie. Thank you. I think if you got a haircut, you'd carry one.
I still don't know who you're talking about, Cassidy. What's that?
What's a good word? Anything? Are you done?
No.
You got Colby being loud over here?
Oh yeah. No, the
And then tell him I don't do
oh, Cassidy. Yeah, she's definitely married. Cassidy Klein. I didn't even see her in the building. She is married to Chase, who I am assuming is who's commenting. I think his name's Chase. Chance. See, I don't see those Cheyenne guys that much. So she is married to Chance Klein. Has 2 young kids, originally from the Worland area. So. No, I like bowling with Cassidy and her mom. I catch them every now and then.
Colby, is that 4 spares in a row? Oh, no, never.
During the classic. So. Are you serious?
Yep.
I see.
Who on earth did I beat with a 150?
I don't know, but you
Please check because we're doing shots. It's always a bonus when you get $10 back in bracket money when you shoot 150. Winning. see what this low end's doing. We'll see if we can get a good transition here to the low end real quick. Hopefully it doesn't get all choppy on me or anything like that. Let's see where people are at. Cody Caldwell. He bowled well enough, I think he's in already, but they're all just bowling for bracket money at this point on 278 pace. Again, Colby Halverson, Al Batista Jr. going $20 a game. But we'll try and get everybody covered up here at least. All right, so it does look like we got 42 on the squad at least. Nobody, Taylor Doyle's actually got some things figured out here. Again, Taylor's in. He's already qualified in now. He's just bowling for bracket money. Internet, yes, but we fixed a few things bitrate-wise to hopefully clear a few things up. You know, like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm still, this is my first go at this whole streaming idea. So you got to kind of play with bit rates to get it to match up to what your upload speed is and stuff like that. So Cody carries the next shot on lane 3. I like where this is going. I'll take your dollar, Mohar. So I'm actually using, Silver Spur has 2 different Wi-Fis here. They have a guest Wi-Fi, which is absolutely horrendous. And then they have a main desk Wi-Fi that the download speed is through the roof. Upload speed was good. It's if they're running a bunch of credit cards or anything like that, it's on the same system. So if they're running a credit card, it may bounce a little bit, but for the most part, we should be good. Download speed, like I just checked it, download speed for that is like 400 megabytes a second. Upload was somewhere in the 10 to 15 range, which isn't terrible. But I wish it was closer to that 20 to 30 range. But we should be all right. Hey, good news. Cody carried.
I'm back.
Mohar.
What do you say?
Mohar, I don't know if Wes took your bet, but I guess I'll owe you $1 the next time
Nice
you're down
gutter. Who guttered?
here. Somebody over here on the end.
Oh, I did carry next shot.
You did?
Wes, you off the $1.
So my laptop doesn't have the ability to hardwire in. That's the hard part. And then just trying to hardwire in from the office and route a cable would just be way too much. We'll transition back over here to the high side. Check on Rob Olsen, who's on 268 pace. He threw the ball well last set. Caught a bad pair like I did. Let's see where we're at here anyway. Michael Layton's throwing the ball well here from the left side. We're going to have Cassidy Klein coming up here on lane 10. Again, nobody really like running away with things. So yeah, everything right now is being done on Wi-Fi. I wish I was hardwired in. That would make things a little easier. I gotta see if they make a conversion here or something to go from USB to a hardwire or something. If I do this again, I'm thinking I might do this next weekend for the JBT. Stream it for Kane Tremaine. And go from there. Mohar, I'll take your dollar. I'll take that bet next shot that Michael does not strike. See if I can get even with you here. So let's fade that over. We'll keep an eye on my dollar. Taylor Doyle up. Went through the beak the last shot. Looks like he's 10 back that time, though. Man, there is some smack talking going on down here between Colby Howers and Al Batiste Jr. Tight match in that one again. Those guys going for $20 a game. So. Shay Hensley getting ready to step up on lane 7. Again, that pair is not fun. I'm telling you, that pair from the right side is absolutely brutal. Travis is on 9 and 10. We'll go back over there here in a second. So they're literally going to be up at the same time. So with that, let's go to the picture-in-picture. We can get a little twofer. All right, Travis Bott's going to step up here, maybe, if it'll transition. There we go. Ball looks cool at least.
Looks pretty.
It's going to look real cool going down the lane.
That's a pretty ball.
Right?
It is so pretty. Oh my god, it's heavy.
All right, Travis Bott steps up. Good shot. That's 10 back. Oh, that ball hooked a ton. And Travis did not go 10 back. That ball just jumped a lot. All right, Mohar, I'll take my dollar back, though. We're even. Jesse Krause trying to make some bracket money here. He's a 9 spare 7-bagger on 5 and 6. Again, like I said, that pair there was some built-in hold in the middle, but trying to get the ball shape off the edges, I couldn't make it happen. So. Shay Hensley 10 back on lane 8. I'll take your dollar on that, Mohar. No, Shay's a phenomenal bowler, man. He's come a long way in the last few years. I mean, I watched the kid, just like I watched you over the last few years. Yeah, something tells me end pairs, no bueno right now. For some odd reason, I didn't catch either pair. I get stuck in the middle, and like I said, 7 and 8 ate my lunch. I had a look, but on at least on 5 and 6, but 7 and 8, man, like I knew I needed the ball change, but the ball I needed to change to just not in the building. So I tried moving left, and it hooked at the arrows, and that's never a good thing either. So. All right, so let's see. We're going to go back to this low side here, I think, because Jesse Krause has got himself a run. Again, he's a 9 spare, 7 bagger. He'll be up here shortly. You're still up till he covers this. Ruh-roh. He's up 15, bud. 13. 13.
He's out by 13.
I don't know about sleep, but, you know, I mean, from where the kids come from his youth days when I used to go down and occasionally watch to where Austin's at now, I think moving to Gillette really helped Austin develop his game a little bit. He's hooking the ball more now than he has in the past. Let's put it that way. Which is nice to see, a little more rev rate. I would like to see him get a little bit more of a rev rate, but all right, Jesse Krause goes 10 back on an 8-bagger. Again, house record set here on Wednesday night. Matt Anaker fired off 846. Missed 3 times all night. It's impressive. And then didn't even come bowl this. I wonder where old Matty's at. Haven't seen that dude in a minute. Looks like Taylor Doyle's missed on some reaction. That house record is actually not on their little thing. So, Wesley, who was that at 8:58? Ooh, you know what? I have an idea of who that was that fired off 8:58, but I just want you to confirm that with me. I'm just reiterating what somebody else told me. It was Forrest in the Classic. That was the year he went like 850, 770 or something like that for like absurd, like 1635 or something like that. I do remember that set, Wesley. However, it's not on the board as the record, but I'm going to count that. It is the association record, but definitely during the Classic, I remember that. And I was crossing next to him the whole time. Absolutely impressive to watch. Now that you happen to say something, I do recall that being a thing. But, yeah. I mean, either way, 840s anything is massive. I mean, the dude shot 300 the week before. I haven't even went over to look at what the average sheet says, but Aniker's got to be averaging like close to 250, especially after that set. All right, Jesse Krause up on 5 and 6. Packs 10 back again, and he can go one more for 290. The kid is just so dang impressive. Has the combined rev rate of every other Krause in the family. I'm going to see what he's throwing. I'll see if I can get him to come up here real quick. I mean, my guess is something from Storm. And if I were a betting man, it's probably like a Vibo. Something along those lines. But I'll run down there and see what he's throwing. Jesse. Kid, what ball you throwing? What ball you throwing? That's what I thought. It is a Vibo that he's throwing. Little virtual energy blackout. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing that kid and what he can do. I know he has ambitions of going out on tour. I still think there's maybe a few things to learn sport shot-wise on how to read those, but this kid bowls enough. I really do think that there's something there that he can kind of grasp onto. But yeah, that, again, Jesse Krause, I mean, the kid has done nothing but eat, sleep, breathe bowling his entire life. And very humble, very genuinely good kid. That's one that I was, watched him run around here during the Classic for so many years. Worked the snack bar. And, yeah, I'm glad to see where that kid is going. And he keeps throwing games like that out there. He's going to go far when it comes to this game. And I do. I look forward to just seeing what the kid can do if he does go and do a tour event. You go and bowl those sports shots, it's a whole different ball game. Myself, while I haven't had a ton of success bowling big event sports shots or anything like that, just from experience, if he can figure out arsenal and ball surface, and just how to get a ball to read as early as possible, like those guys on tour, I think he throws a good enough ball. He has a shot to do something with the game. So that's my 2 cents. You see those guys out on tour, and most of the time they start out in urethane, and you're like, oh, I hit my urethane with 1,000 grit or 500. No, those guys are out there hitting it with just, 180, 360, like it's nothing, and they'll stay in it for as long as possible, and it blows my mind how those tour guys can manage to stay in urethane as long as they do, and then just to have the knowledge to know what ball to change to, when to change, and where to be, and still just keep trucking. Like, it's kind of mind blowing to see just how good they are. So, which I'll find out here in a few weeks down there at Championship Bowling Coach K Classic in Vegas. I'll go down there, I'll bowl my one squad, hang out in Vegas, have a good time, enjoy some warm weather. We're supposed to get snow next week, and I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not ever. I might take the West Tipton train and become a winterbird and move to Vegas at some point. What ball did Al just grab? For the most part, he is quite profound on being in that Ion Pro or whatever the heck that thing is. And he's been throwing his Phase AI quite a bit as well. So my guess is one of those two. All right, game one of the Halverson-Battisti side bets. Colby Halverson's down $20. Hey, Colby, you're down $20. You're down $20.
So? I'm down 30. I'm spotting your 75 in.
That's your problem, bud. I would have told you that's no, maybe 50, but not 70. Huh? There's all kinds of side money going on here. Yeah, if I were to bet Man Austin, I'd say it's either Ion Pro or Phase AI. Those two balls he's been throwing quite a bit lately. So, scores are going to be trickling in here soon. I still got to figure out what time I got to be back here. All right, let's get the old tracker updated here. Tracker should be all updated now. Jesse Krause going to lead after game one. Let's move over to the high end. We'll take a gander at what the high end has to offer here. Is we're going to have Rob Olson, Jesse Krause move over to 7 and 8. Andy Mickelson, Danny Richard. Let's see. $1 that Colby wins game 2. I mean, he did just go 10 back. We'll see what Al has here. We can switch over to the low end here real quick. All right, Al goes 10 back as well. So, however, they are both going to have to catch 1 and 2. That can be a problem. I'm going to have to take a minute here and call over to the hotel. So we're going to turn the mic down a little bit here. We will go picture in picture. And I'm going to call the hotel, make sure I can get that check-in here after we're done. And, yeah, give me just a second, guys. All right, we got the hotel situation all figured out. All right, game 2 about to get underway. Across the house, right, who's in the hunt here? All right, so Daryl Fink is only five out. Taylor Doyle's already qualified in. Waylon Sataki, he is only 6 pins out from the cut line. Hunter Santastevan is 9 pins out. I think Jesse Krause got in on the last one, too. Jesse Krause did get in on the last squad, so as we look across, Zach Ward's in, Rob Olson in, Daryl Fink currently in at plus 30 with the sticks. So that leaves Waylon Sataki on the outside looking in, Hunter Santastevan, Jessica Miller. Like, I'm telling you, this girl comes in at like a 140-something average, 150 maybe, and she fires off 173 to start. And like I said, I've seen her fire off 220 before, and you would never know by how well she throws the ball that she's like a 140 average bowler. And, yeah, I'm telling you, she is impressive out of Glen Rock. Zoe Jaycox, not too far out of the cut line. Cole Werner not far out at about 16 sticks. Clay Shield at plus 14. Lee McConaughey at plus 12. Scott Merritt plus 11. Again, that's just a guaranteed spot. I think if you can get to, let's take a look at everything here total-wise. Up to this. So I think if you can get to about plus 70 with the sticks, you should be clear and free. But it is going to take about plus 70, I think, for the cut line. So this is something to keep your eye on. Let's move down to that low end again. Again, absolutely massive squad at 42. Looks like Alex is finally getting things going. Started off a little rough, but I ended up with him on the last pair, last set, and dude was absolutely just strapping on the ball. Catching all of it on the bottom. I think he was in a Venom Shock. And just, it looked, how his hand looked at the bottom of the swing was absolutely impressive. I mean, completely open at the bottom like Pete Weber, but just insane rev rate. So getting a little loud in here, but not too bad. No, I mean, he missed a few times, but I mean, dude was strapping on it. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to see just how hard he's hitting it at the bottom of the swing, but Alex is a really good bowler. One of those guys that has some success collegiately, and just, yeah. Absolutely incredible bowler, but yeah, how his hand is when he gets to the bottom where he just opens it up. You know, Pete Weber-esque on how open he was. And then just, he is strapping on at the bottom of the swing. I don't know if we can watch this. He's going to be up here on lane 4. So you're going to kind of catch it. But I bet you his rev rate's in that like 500 plus range right now. Oh, he took some off of it. He was hitting the heck out of it last set. Looks like he's softened up a little bit on the swing, but he's got the front 4. So we're going to stay here on the low end as you got Rob Olson front 4, Alex Hoffman front 4, Zoe getting it together. She opened to get frame 1 and then goes 10 back 3 times in a row. Looks like Robbie Loftus is on the front 3. Jesse Krause appears to be struggling a little bit in this game. Again, the handicap thing is just, that's the big one to overcome, is if somebody with, 20, 30 sticks gets hot, that is a tough thing to overcome. 100% of 200. So it's fair. I'll give him that. But, yeah. Lanes are going to start to get real gross here real quick. I promise you that much. So I fully expect for scores to take a downturn going into Game 3. I just think the shot's just going to go away. And those that have a look are going to have a look, and those that don't, it's going to be bad. I'm telling you right now. And it's going to be pair to pair, so it all depends. Like I said, 7 and 8 may have cleaned up a little bit because there was just no hold area in the middle of the lane when I caught that pair, and it looks like there's a little something there now. As you see guys scoring well anyway. It does not appear that Cody Caldwell is having a fun time on 1 and 2. It wouldn't be Lander if there wasn't some adult beverages flowing in the building. That is for sure. Let's take a gander at Rob Olson here as he jumps up on lane 8. Oh, yeah, that look was not there when I was on that pair. I'll promise you that one. Looks like the shots pushed down a little bit. Beneficial, I'm telling you. I probably should have bowled this squad, but this is fun. I enjoy this. Now, if only I could talk somebody into using my massage gun on my shoulders while I'm at this, it would be even better. We're riding the struggle bus right now, physically anyway. Just, it ain't good. My knees a little unhappy, my neck, my shoulders. Meh. let's take a look over here at the high side for just a second.
Laramie second best.
As I believe that's Waylon. He's having a good game here. It is Waylon Sataki that's got 9 spare 4-bagger on 9 and 10. Another one of those Laramie guys.
They're fried. They're fried. They're fried.
He said nothing when I said he could get on.
All right. Oh, robbles and misses. An interesting leave out that. Is that a 4-5? Let's transition over to that. I believe that is a 4-5. Interesting. Ball's kind of rolled forward the second it hit the lane. Just got a little wide, and there is definitely some friction out there. I'll promise you that much. Go back over to Waylon here real quick. Waylon Sataki. Waylon, 10 back. He's got a pretty good look. I like it. Let's check the low end back out here for a second. Look down here at the low end and just see if anybody's on a run or anything. Taylor Doyle having another good game. He seems to start off the games well, and then like 6 through 9, he struggles a bit. Jesse Krause puts 10 back again. Again, getting a little late here, 11 o'clock. Not too far behind schedule anyway. We're getting started exceptionally late for this one. But it just takes a little bit for for Marley and them to get the names in the system. But Shane Nielsen is now fouled twice.
That's a lot of split. Yeah.
Clay Shields having a pretty good run.
I've already had enough. I don't need any more.
We'll switch back over to the PIP. And turn the mic down a little bit. Step aside for just a few moments. And, yeah, we'll come back for the conclusion of Game 2, get scores all updated, and go from there. I did just get word. We'll get back to this 9 a.m. tomorrow. That means I'll probably be in the building about 8. Pretty typical. After maybe a little trip out to the casino tonight. All depends on how soon we get done out of here. You didn't buy me one, remember that. I covered my 5-pin. We're even. Huh? Don't lie. I know it was up. I know it was up. I can go back in the video. All right, game 2 just about finishing up here. Let's check back in over on Waylon. Waylon Sataki looks like he can get to 268. That's going to be highly beneficial to Waylon. Starting out at 223 scratch, getting 6 a game. If he can get to 260, that puts him in 270s. And Waylon would be plus 100 after 2, which would be huge. It's always nice when you come to places like this. And, you see a lot of familiar faces when you travel around. And it's always nice to meet new faces. There were a few here tonight that came, thanked me for the stream and stuff like that. But Jesse Krause, if he punches out, gets to 28 this game, it's going to put him on a really good pace going into game 3. He's already in, but the kid's running over brackets and stuff, so. Oh, he missed one. He's still going to put him in the 220s. Jesse hangs a 6-pin. Again, 7 and 8. When you can get to if you can get to 220 on 7 and 8 right now, kudos to you. Because I'm telling you, that pair was not friendly. I don't think any of them are getting real friendly at the moment. The whole pattern with this many bowlers for 2 back-to-back squads is scorched. James back here doing a pretty good job keeping up on getting scores in for everybody. So should be a pretty quick transition here into game 3 to get scores all updated. Glad our internet's all still good. I've been kind of keeping an eye on that. Should be really good stream-wise anyway. Again, we'll be back here going live. We'll turn the live feed on about 8:50 or so and make sure it's all set up and ready to rock and roll. Waylon finishes out 248. So what's that put Waylon at with the 6 sticks? 254. 29.54. He's going to be sitting pretty good going into the last game here. Waylon, though, going to have another big game. Let's see. Let's check back in on the low end on our side bet here.
My thumb hurts so bad.
Colby Halverson finishes at 3-0. Battisti on a double going into the 10th. Can only get to 220. They're even going into game 3. Here's the one I'm keeping my eye on, though. 5 and 6. You got Jessica Miller. She fired off buck 70 game 1, and she gets a few sticks of handicap. She's getting almost 50 sticks. She's getting 47 pins. She's going to be in the 190s this game. That puts her in the 240s with the sticks. She's going to be sitting well going here into game 3, as long as she can. She does. She covers the sparrow, finishes out 194. She's going to be plus 61 going into game number 3. So Jessica Miller having herself a good run here. You always like to see that. You know, everybody thinks, oh, you got to be a scratch bowler to come bowl these tournaments, stuff like that. Not necessarily. She's the kind of bowler that absolutely terrifies me when I walk through the door on a handicap tournament, because, you know, she comes in at 150 and then she goes 170, 190, and just it's super hard to compete with that when you got somebody that's when they find it, and you can't knock them. You know, by no means is she a sandbag or anything like that, because, you know, I've seen her fire off, you know, 110s before. But over the last few years, you've seen she's capable of it. She only had one open the first frame where she left the split. She keeps the ball in front of her. She covers her sparrows for the most part. And, you know, that's all you can really ask for. And when the shot opens up like this, it just benefits them.
They want Cody back on the mic.
Here we are.
Oh, boy.
Down game 3 of the last qualifying shift here in this. I'm good. The cut line is getting tight. People are getting nervous, throwing bad shots, and poorly executed.
We're going to get commentary from me and Monroe here in a second. But
This third game is for all the marbles, and there's some people that don't have any cojones to finish out.
no marbles.
Some don't. Cojones.
No marbles.
Balls.
All right, let's get our tracker updated here.
Anybody that wants to do pot bowling, $20 a game winner take all.
Al's just over here writing notes. What did you write about Ian?
What?
No, he's over here writing notes about people, so that way he knows who people are. So I was like, what did you write about Ian?
It's like I break his shot.
Yeah. You had the fucking.
Ian, lefty, drink your
Oh,
shot.
you can have that shot. Fireball with the
There's
jump
not even
was.
a lefty. It's just like I drink his shot.
Now you want me double. Come on, Houston. Put the scores in. Let's go. You have one job. One job.
Houston, you have one job.
Oh boy. The smack talk has done commenced. Let's put it that way. We're just waiting for scores to get all updated. Again, Jesse Krause plus 117 after fired off 290, 227. Hard pass. Nice game, though. All right.
You're a bolt in the notepad.
Yeah, we got about half the scores in anyway. That's Hudson. I was looking forward to a Philly coming up here, by the way.
I like these people. Where are they from? That was close.
It's all natural.
All right, pretty much all the scores in.
Joy I had was sitting there like knowing that everyone wanted to come up with a Philly with like wanted food, and I just be like, no, we're closed. That was my greatest joy of quitting.
What are you doing now?
Absolutely nothing. Why? I don't even know if I even want to make it. So no, I'm just on vacation until the money runs out. I have enough money to make it to the end of the year. Then after that, I have my 12-gauge retirement plan.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
But it's just like, yeah, it's just, I'll probably figure it out. It's like, I was thinking either doing, going down to the band. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. Try it out. I got multiple people. Daniel, he's trying to get me to go down and see B&T. I was like, oh, fuck, I'll try it out. That'd be interesting. And then there's also a guy in the farm. He's been trying to get me to go work with him, and he's doing like a software thing. Like he does printers. Like if something's going wrong, they get called up and they try to fix it. Like that'd be fun. It's one of those things. Like I'll figure it out. I'm just living my life. Like I finally get to enjoy myself.
Nice, ain't it?
I worked here for 14 years, 7 days a week, 9 months straight, every year for 14 years. It's like, and I'm just can't.
You get burnt out, man. I get it.
It's not. It's like it's literally just because it's fucking family. I can't stand my own fucking company. Between Brian literally, like, my own cousins, I'd walk in, like, I would sit there in my car going, I don't want to fucking be here. I do not want to be here right now. And I would do that every fucking day. You know, just like, it finally hit, and I was like, I can't do it. I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm so fucking sick of all this stupid shit that between both of them they would do. Between Brian and this stupid shit, and then Wayne with the... I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I can't do it.
I get it. Get your cousins back.
So now I've actually having fun. It's been a lot of day drinking though, which is actually kind of interesting. It's like go out to the other different bars. At first time I actually got to go down to the other bars. Like, we got 4 different bars in this town and I've only ever been here. So I was like, I've been going out there and it's like, it's been fun. Enjoying myself. Nothing too crazy. God damn. I made sure I did not stick with it.
It's all right.
But that's it.
Yeah.
Day drink one day, stay home the next because I got to recover and then go back the next.
Oh, to be young again.
I'm 30.
To be young again.
But it's been fun. It's like it's one of those things like I never got experience. Like I never got to do anything in the last 14 years. I'm like, yeah, I'll try it out. And I'm like, it's me. But I've been having fun with it.
Cody said if somebody was going to shoot 300, I thought he was saying he was going to do it. Who? Cody. Did anybody shoot 300 yet?
Like I said, I got another 2 months in me. And then I'll go figure out what I want to go do with my life. Once I finally actually get a bowl tournaments. Because I never could.
Doesn't bother me. Just need to pay for it.
All the tournaments, I was always sitting here working the entire time. Like, this guy's so shit, I do. I'm gonna try to ball all the tournaments.
Hell yeah.
I'm not the best crowd spoiler, but I'm not
You've
the...
done better, dude.
Oh, no.
You have.
I'm the worst at all the crowds. The average shows. I got 206.
You're
Eric's
whack.
got 210. Jesse's got 220.
That kid's fucking good.
Yeah. Because they want to bowl. I hated bowling. I'm trying to get better at it. I'm like,
When you eat, sleep, and breathe it for so long, you get burnt out. I get it.
actually, they loved it since day one. I did not. I grew to love it. I did not like bowling until I was 20, 25. It was like drinking. When I turned 18 and I got onto men's league, then I was here for myself. Because all of kids league, I was forced to be here. I hated it. I hated every time. It's like, and it's like 18. I was like, okay, I want to do this for myself now. And then I finally got better. I still don't like it like they do, but I got enough to be like, I know what I'm doing.
For sure.
So like,
6, 7.
Kid's on a tear again this game.
oh, yeah. I said,
They're only going to knock 3 down.
Jesse there, 100% best bowler.
You say in the state? Did you say in the state?
Clay.
That could be. Well, fuck, Jesse had a high average bowler here last year. He was in kids with him.
Kid's good. But
If he can keep himself going, he will be a good bowler.
he needs to start bowling a lot more sports stuff. Go bowl some. Dip into the bigger stuff.
Yeah.
Get your feet wet.
He's finally into the bigger pond. He's no longer a big fish in a small pond. He's now full immensely.
You know, but
He'll do that.
enough people have been watching him for a long time now that they know what he's capable of. So
At the minimum, he'll do
which blows my mind for not having a rev rate that he does.
Oh no, he loved bowling as a kid.
But I mean, it blows my mind how well he carries and how well he can score
Yeah, he's got
for
good carry.
for not having a rev rate.
Yes, yes.
It blows my
He's
mind.
got the perfect line.
He is deadly accurate. And it blows my mind.
And that's all that matters. He's got accuracy.
When you don't have a rev rate, you have to be more accurate.
He's got that like straight in. What is that like? The 10 board straight in. The 5 or the 10
Yeah.
board. But it's the perfect carry all the way in.
Absolutely. Ugh.
But that's what saved him though. He's 100% accurate.
But then again, he sleep breathe bowling.
Yep.
You know, same with that kid. He sleep breathe bowling.
Eric used to come in and bowl, but like Jesse beat all of us with how much he bowled. Eric would bowl, and then he'd be like, "Okay, I'm done." Like 10 games he goes. Jesse every day, fucking almost 30 games every fucking day. He would bowl until his thumb bled. Like he had legit blisters. He would pop, bleed, and then he'd bowl two-handed just because he could. Yeah, he has bowled more games than I have ever even tried. I can guarantee that.
It's insane.
Yeah. They said he loved it. Like they said, the younger you get, the better the bowlers in your family. I hated it. Eric liked it. Jesse loved it.
Oh, I'm a hurting unit right
I
now.
wish him the best. Fuck, he's gonna do good.
He needs to go get his feet wet in some of them big tournaments. Oh, my back hurts.
I just wish I can get. I know, because I know I can't. But like, I just want to get like, I just want to have a taste of what they love.
I feel you.
I still can't get into it. I can't.
When you see the inside of this place for so long, it makes hating bowling a thing.
I don't like it, but I like to be here.
It's the people. The people aspect. I get it. All right, as we check back in, just a little nice conversation with Alec Krause. Just, you know, talking about Jesse, who's got the front 5. We'll switch over to that high-end camera here. Keep an eye on young Jesse Krause. Again, he's already qualified in, but he's on 800 pace. I mean, he can't miss to do it. All right. Jesse Krause up on lane 9. Gives it the old high, hard one. Kicks out a 4-9. Jesse Krause with the front 6.
Rods come up and hit him. Bill's back in.
Again, kid's impressive. You know, talking with Alex, you know, or Alec, you get, 30 games in a day till your fingers and thumb bleed, and then you start bowling two-handed on top of it. You're going to get good at this game. The good news is we get to leave everything up. So minimal work to do here first thing in the morning when we get here. Again, we'll be back 9 a.m. start time here tomorrow for your top 24. Ooh, we got Clay Shields on the front 5 down here as well, so we'll Clay's going to be up next, so we'll transition down here to the low end. All right. Clay Shields packs 10 back. Riding the front 6. We'll go back over to Jesse. Jesse going to be up on lane 10, riding the front 6. Hard one, trips the 10 out. Again, Krause went 290, 227, front 7 this go. Switch back over to that low side. Clay Shields on riding that front 6 as well. See if you can get that 7th one out. Here's he'll be up next on lane 5. Absolutely.
Come on, Ashley, get your arm up.
I missed one earlier. Like some
All right, Clay Shields getting ready to step up on lane 5. Haley Cole leading the 5-pin. You bet there is definitely some hands in the air. Clay Shields packs 10. All right, Clay Shields, front 7. Go back over to the high end here. Wait for Jesse Krause, see what he can do here. All right, Krause going to be up on lane 9. Let's see what the kid has here. Give him the heater, Ricky. Screw the curveball. Oh, that was packed. Absolutely packed. Front 8 for Jesse Krause. Again, he went 290 game 1, followed it up with 227. So Krause on 8, hundo pace. He's already in, so this is just a bracket money, glory run, stuff like that. All right, back over to the low end. Clay Shields going to be up on lane 6. Let's see what Clay has here. Clay, good shot, packs it back. Clay Shields front 8 as well. All right, we got the alert coming. Switch back over to the high side. Wait for Jesse Krause's next shot. Glad we still got a few viewers out there. You guys aren't so lively in the chat anymore, but you know what? I forgot to change something. There we go. What on earth did these guys do? They moved all kinds of stuff around on me. All right, back to the low end here real quick. Is Clay Shields actually going to make it up before the kid? Clay Shields going to be up on lane 5. You know what? We're going to have to go side by side. They're going to be up at the same time. Go side by side for this one. Clay Shields lets it rip in. Packs 10. Clay Shields front 9. Take it up to the high side real quick. Jesse Krause going to be up lane 10. Oh, nice to know you're still here, Robert. I appreciate that. Jesse Krause on front 8. High hard one, packs 10. Front 9, Jesse Krause, Clay Shields. Some tells me Clay's gonna have the next opportunity. We'll fade back over to that low end. There might be some wild turkey shots in the near future. Clay doesn't drink anymore, which is appreciative. But, no, and Jesse's too young, but somebody's going to end up taking turkey shots. Somebody somewhere. Looking up, Hawaii hanging out with Boise State. I like it. That jaunty dude from Boise State is something else, I'm telling you. We might get to Jesse Krause first, actually. As I'm looking out, maybe it's gonna be close. Jesse Krause may get the first ball in the 10th first. So we're going to fade on back to that high side. All depends what Shane Nielsen does here in the 10th. Any mark in the 10th is going to let Jesse Krause step up first. Set the tone. All right, Jesse going to be up lane 9, front 9 for Jesse Krause, a young kid. Just, generational talent this kid is, I'm telling you. Just getting the high, hard one. He steps up on the approach. Lets it fly. Ten-pin for Jesse Krause. Switch back over to this low side as we prepare for Clay Shields. Again, Jesse Krause going to be... Let's see. If he runs this down, he'll be in the 790 pace. Which is absolutely impressive, I'm telling you. He spares this up he throws a strike here, first ball and 10th. Jesse Krause going to shoot 796. All right, Shane Nielsen is going to wrap this up. That's going to put Clay Shields up on the low end camera. Clay Shields on the front 9. One of those outstanding Laramie guys. All right, Clay Shields is getting ready to step up now in lane 6. Lets her fly. Likes it. Packs 10. And Jesse Krause does finish out with a strike for 796. Absolutely impressive young man. Absolutely impressive. All right, Shields stepping back now for the 11th here on lane 6. Lets it fly. Little in. Gets it the whole 10 back front. 11 for Clay Shields. Some tells me Clay going to take a little extra time on this shot. He's getting ready to step on up. Gets set. Lets it fly. Oh. Tugs it just a little bit. 297 for Clay Shields. 297. Go back to the old picture-in-picture here. You know what the bad thing is? I'm looking across here. Clay Shields goes 214, 214, 297 to get to plus 100 and some change. So I think that's going to be more than good enough for Clay.
He has all the reds and you crosses combined into one. He's like, when you guys powers can fly. I am Captain Planet.
We'll wait for some of these scores to start coming in. Waylon, I think you're good, my man.
I think I'm good too.
Plus 110 with the sticks. I think you're all right. Good bowling, my man.
That should have been a fucking 700 straight.
Hey,
but,
that's good bowling, dude.
all right. Didn't make the move early enough. I was afraid to leave a split.
Just waiting on all the scores to finish up. We'll give a rundown of who's all in the top 24 here shortly. Again, I told you if you don't make it from this squad, you needed to get to like plus 70. And there is not a whole lot of people in that ballpark. There's a few, but not many. I do think Waylon Sataki going to be in. Daryl Fink finishes at plus 100 smooth. So it's going to come down to that final spot. Looks like Lee McCoggle throwing 180 out. That's going to put him just outside. Right now, Jessica Miller sitting pretty well at plus 53. Let's see, Zach Ward right there. Waiting on Zach's scores to come in. So as I'm looking around, Zach Ward, Jennifer Fountain's close. Rob Olson's right there. Zoe Jaycox right there. Colby Halverson's close. Clay Shields' score is not in there as yet either. So, Clay Shields is going to make a big jump.
Do you know what it is? I'm sorry. That's what we just ordered.
We're just kind of waiting on everything here. It gets a little confusing when you got guys that are already in that are bowling again for bracket money. Just waiting on those finals to come through here is all. Clay.
Got nervous, huh?
No, I can't go as far enough left on the even lanes, and I said, don't get it out quick. And because if I get it out quick, it probably gets out there and it runs more than nose. So I made sure that I didn't get it out quick, but I didn't throw it out either.
I was hoping for anything badass.
Well, at least I improved, so it's 7.5.
All right, Clay Shields in, plus 125. Waylon Sataki, plus 110. Daryl Fink at plus 100. Let's see, we're still waiting on a few scores to come in. Something tells me Zach Ward's 151 game 2 is going to hurt him. Again, we'll keep an eye on it here. Is just about everybody wrapped up. Just waiting on them to finish getting the scoring in. And then we'll run down the top 24 before we shut it down for the evening. Again, appreciate you guys all sticking around here. It is a late one. Just waiting on one more set of lanes to wrap up. With, it looks like, Casty. So we'll switch over to that low end real quick and watch them wrap things up. Casty Klein, Zoe Jaycox, Al Batiste Jr., Colby Halverson. Yeah. That may be enough from Zoe. I'm not entirely sure. 652 with sticks. I don't think that's going to be enough. Let's see. Again, we're just waiting on a few scores. All from the low end here. On the side bet, though, Al Batiste Jr. needs 9 pins here on the fill shot to beat Colby Halverson by a pin and make himself $20.
Last year I tried to do like complete record times, and people, different people on the same or then go different.
Halverson beats him series. Batiste wins 2 out of 3 games.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
We got a birthday. Which one is it?
Oh, your brother's birthday!
Ah, it's Braden Loftus' birthday. The kid is 18 now.
Let's go to the Rose.
He's legal, ladies!
Again, just waiting on that last squad to wrap up. Waiting on Robbie Loftus to finish up and Houston to get scores put in. All right, should just be just a moment here for scores to roll in.
Cody's back on the mic.
All right. All right, scores are in. So, Clay Shields, Waylon Sataki, Daryl Fink, your automatic qualifiers from the squad. And let's run down everything else. Up to 9 o'clock. So, your top 24, Jesse Krause, your number 1 qualifier at 796. Houston Ravenberg, 780. James Cole, 775. Jason Dean at 735. Ian Monroe, 730. Clay Shields in at 725. Randy Hawk at 723. Colby Halverson in at 716. Al Batiste Jr., 712. Jason Lewis, 711. Waylon Sataki, 710. Daniel Barnes at 701. Daryl Fink, 7 smooth. Chris Jerem at 699. Taylor Doyle, 698. Jacob George, 689. Alec Krause in at 683. Rob Olson, 679. Lauren Ravenberg, 673. Then we're getting some repeats in here. Cody Caldwell's in at 671, and we got 3 repeats. Nikki Ferris, Eric Dupape, Mandy Dupape, I believe, is your 24th at 665. Terrell Bartow, Scott Merritt, Chai at 664 for the last man out. Or first man out, I should say. If I'm looking at this right, you got Jesse, Ian, Clay having multiple squads. So I believe Nikki Ferris, Eric Dupape, Mandy Dupape in the cut line. First one out, Terrell Bartow and Scott Merritt at plus 64. If I'm looking at that all correctly, because let's see. We got doubles from Ian, doubles from Clay, doubles from Jesse. So that should give us 3. And, yeah, that should give us 3. Let's see if we can get rid of some duplicates. But, yeah, I believe that is the case. They're going to have to figure something out here with this swag ball between Terrell Bartow, Scott Merritt. As Houston Rappenberg giving away a swag bowling ball for the first man out. But we got a tie, folks. So we'll be back here again at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll probably get the live stream going about 10 minutes earlier. And we hope to see you all back. Thanks for tuning in. See you all tomorrow night.